Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? Today is June 19th. I've been busy working at my home and also putting out another video, but I didn't do a reading. I put out some facts. I'm putting out fact videos, so you don't have to rely on my guidance or the angel's guidance. You can just rely on facts. So go take a look at my videos. I think you'll find them very interesting. But I just wanted to touch base with you guys because I haven't talked to you in a while. My daughter is out of town right now, so it's given me the opportunity to get that area cleaned up, clean her room and my grandson's room and the bathroom and all those things, clean out my refrigerator. They're gone for a week, so I've been doing some extra cleaning and also putting up window film on their window because the sun rises in my daughter's room and she has a picture window. The whole side of her wall is a window. I don't know what we were thinking when we put that in. We thought it is a beautiful view, but it just lets the heat in. It's so hot. So I put up some blue window film. Me and my husband put it up together, and somehow we managed not to kill each other. We did that on Monday. There was a couple of heated exchanges, but it's like hanging wallpaper. It's the same thing. So you know how that goes, right? And then we went to my grandson's room and we put it in his room because he gets the setting sun in his room, and that's very hot too. By 5 o'clock, it's steaming in his room. We do have central air conditioning, but it's no match for the sun, that's for sure. The rooms are already so much cooler, it's so much nicer. But we have this dream that we're going to sell our house, one day, hopefully. So we're trying to do things that will get it ready, get it ready little by little. But right now we're getting ready for a tropical storm. Have y'all heard that there's a tropical storm in the Gulf, and it's probably going to hit Mexico, but very southern Texas. So it's going to affect Brownsville, Corpus Christi, San Antonio, Houston, right along the coast there. Bring us the rain. We sure do need it. So it's not a hurricane, it's a tropical storm. There could be some flooding, but I'll tell you what, our lakes here are so low. We could use some flooding. We really could. We could use the rain. So I'm hoping it comes here. We have gotten a really light shower today. Nothing, nothing. It's 70% chance of rain, and we're getting the 30%. We're in that 30%. I don't know why, but my husband went out there and watered this morning because we thought it was going to be raining by this morning, and it didn't. I don't think he watered last night, so he was out there watering. And I told him it's going to rain, and he's like, "Well, just in case, I better water these flowers." We got flowers all on the deck, potted. The sun's so hot that if you don't water them every day, they'll just go down. They go down, but we're ready for it. I think the chances of rain increase, by the evening. So looking forward to it. I hope you guys are doing well and everybody's healthy and happy and doing, some summer activities. It's been so extremely hot that, people should actually be finding things to do inside, go to the theater, go watch a movie, something like that. Did you hear that there's a few hikers that died in Greece because of the heat? And it was probably as hot as it is here in South Texas, but they're just not used to it, I guess. And going hiking and, dying on the trail, it's crazy. This heat is, it is worldwide. It's happening worldwide. Climate change is real, you guys. It's real. I know the Republicans would like to believe it's not real, but it's real. And it's getting hotter and hotter. This year it got hot so much earlier than last year. It was like it went from relatively cool till just the next day hot, and in the 100s. We don't even get time to get used to it, to acclimate, because it just happens from one day to the next. So it's been very hot. Today is nice, I have to say. It's been around 80, 77, 80 degrees. Can you believe it? But that's because it's so overcast, the wind's blowing, and a storm is coming. So it's been nice. It's been nice. I love it. Don't you love it right before a storm comes and the clouds come rolling in? You guys, I can remember as a little child, I mean little, probably I'm sure before I went to school, we lived in this house in where was it? Pasadena, Texas. My father had gotten a job with NASA, and we were living on Vista Road. And this was before any. This was an old wood house that he rented, but this was before highways and everything came. Vista Road is a big road now, but it used to be a little dirt road, and we lived on a dirt road. It's so funny. And there was this huge tree in that yard, and when the wind would start blowing and a storm would come, I would crawl up in that tree as high as I could get. I don't know how my mother ever let me do anything. I did so many little tomboy things, y'all. I was just always outside getting into trouble, picking up snakes, going out, going in the ditch, going, crawdadding. I just was just the tomboy. I rode motorcycles. I don't know how my mother lived through all that. I definitely wouldn't have been able to do it, but I would get up in the highest I could go in that tree and let the wind blow me. I loved it. I loved right before. I mean, there could have been lightning or anything, That's not a good place to be, is in a tree. You don't want to be in a tree when a storm is coming. But I would climb up in that tree and get as high as I could and let the wind blow me, and I loved it. I would always imagine that I was flying. But on a happy note, it was my husband's birthday yesterday. He turned 74 years old. I cannot believe it. And all the kids are out of town. Everybody was gone, so I took him for lunch yesterday, and we're going to do his birthday, and the kids are going to celebrate Father's Day with him when they all come back. So this Sunday we're going to do his birthday with the family, with the kids and everything, and Father's Day. We did have a little Father's Day for him on Sunday. My daughter invited us over her house, and she made burgers and hot dogs, and she has a beautiful deck, and we got in her spa and floated around for a while, so we enjoyed it. I got all wet and cooled off and enjoyed being with them and not having to cook or anything, so we all had a great time. I appreciate her efforts. But yesterday I took him to Taco Planque, and I don't know if anybody knows what that is. It's a little fast food restaurant. Although it is fast food, it's as expensive as a sit-down meal, I think. Their tacos are $6 each. So he wanted a fajita taco from Taco Planque. He'd been talking about it, and I've been really pushing him on his diet, and nobody was here, and we weren't really going to celebrate his birthday, so I was feeling kind of guilty and bad for him. I gave him one of his gifts. I gave him a shirt, and I have some other things for him. And I said, I'll give you the rest on Sunday, but I took him to eat a taco. He loves fajita tacos, and he loves that restaurant. You can eat all the chips you want. They have a salsa bar, and he just loves it. To me, it's okay. Not that great. It's fine, I made a taco salad for us today, and it was the bomb. It was the bomb. It was so much better than going out to eat, I have to say. I mean, I love going out to eat and not having to do things, but I made a very healthy taco salad, and I put, shredded zucchini in it and a few extra things just to give us a little oomph on our vitamins and our nutrition. But he's been doing really good on his diet. I think the main thing for him is to stay away from sweets, We've been checking his blood sugar all the time, and it's so strange. It's so weird. It's just really hard to figure out what is going to bring his glucose up. It seems that when he eats rice, it really doesn't affect his glucose, which is weird. But not that much. It really doesn't affect that much his glucose. So I don't know. I'm not sure what it is that makes his glucose increase. He said he's going to start taking a diary of his food and writing everything down. because when I'll come out there, I'll be here working, and then when I go out in the front, he'll have eaten a whole bunch of fruit, and I don't even know how much he eats. He probably doesn't even know how much he eats. This man inhales fruit like you guys would not believe. He loves fruit. And I know you're going to say, well, it's healthy, it's good for you. Fruit is sugar. That's all it is. It's sugar. And you eat too much of it, it's not good for you. And he can just inhale it. On Sunday, he wanted a watermelon, and it was Father's Day. So we bought a watermelon. But he's going to eat that watermelon almost all by himself. I can only eat so much of it. I'm not that big of a fruit eater. I'll have a couple of pieces of watermelon, but that man can just inhale fruit. So I never know exactly how much of anything he's eaten. So I just have to be strict on bread and the rice that I give him, because I don't know when I'm not looking what he's eating. I feel like I'm babysitting him all the time. Oh, today he was working out in the garage, so I've been cleaning all day long. And he was working out in the garage. His hose busted from the faucet part, where you screw it in. And it's one of those wrinkled up hoses, that shrink up. So it's got that little plastic thing inside it, and sometimes they leak, and you can fix them. I watched a video on how to fix it, and you can fix it, but you need a new little head to thread it on. Well, he wanted to use that same head, and he got some tools. He went out in his garage, and yeah, you know what happened. He had the pliers, and he slipped, and the tip of his finger somehow, he just pinched the tip of his finger right off, just all the skin off the top of his finger. He came in here, he's like, I'm in so much pain, I'm about to pass out. And he said, I need a Band-Aid, I'm going to bleed. And you know what? It didn't really bleed. You could see the skin was all off the tip of his finger, but it really didn't bleed. He is on blood thinners, but it didn't really bleed. So, we put some peroxide on it and cleaned it, and I put a Band-Aid on it, and he said, I got to go sit down. I think I'm going to pass out. This man, let me tell y'all, he's a big baby. I hope he's not watching. He won't watch this video, because I don't want him getting mad at me. But he's a big baby. He really is. And he's a complainer. He complains. Does this happen to you guys? I don't know if it happens just to me, or does it happen to you? My husband really does complain a lot. And it does concern me when he complains, because I want to help him, So I put a Band-Aid on him. I gave him 3 Tylenol, and I made him a taco salad, eating. That's always one way to make people feel better, is to give them something to eat. So anytime that he starts complaining, like he's been having some neck issues, and he's really complained about it to the point where he's saying something about it all the time. Well, a few days ago, I woke up and my neck was so stiff and I couldn't move it for no reason. There was absolutely no reason for me to have a stiff neck. No reason, except for me hearing him complain. And it happens to me all the time. If he's constantly complaining about something, I'll just pick it right up, and that tells you how powerful your mind is. Your mind can control your body. I mean, just tell a man, does your mind control your body? And he'll say no. And you'll say, well, look at this picture of a woman. See what happens. Is your mind going to control your body? You know what I mean? So your mind does control your body. And I tell him, please stop complaining about what's hurting you. He'll say that his shoulder hurts over and over and over, and my shoulder will start hurting. I mean, I don't know if I'm just too empathetic or what. I started giving him, as I was doing a healing session, I started doing this special massage and trying to make him do some movements with his neck, some exercises, that I had looked up, and making him do these exercises with his neck. And I'm telling him, you need to pull your neck this way and that way, did all kinds of things. my neck started hurting so bad after I started taking care of him and massaging his neck and everything. My neck and shoulder started killing me. I'm not kidding you. I had to tell him, stop complaining. Just don't, please do not complain about any of your body parts unless, you know, you need to go to the hospital. Stop it. And I'm like, I'm not listening. La, 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 la. Does that happen to you? I don't know. Am I just weird? So I know you guys have been watching the news. I haven't watched a whole lot of news. I've really changed my habits to what I've been viewing and all. So I don't watch a lot of news, but of course, some things are brought to your attention, you know, like New Mexico. Ruidosa is, I don't know if it's still on fire today, but I know it's been on fire for the last couple of days. So I haven't watched any news today. I don't know how it's doing, but I'm just sending prayers to all the people of Ruidosa and the firefighters. And of course, Southern California also. They're fighting fires too. You know, this is wildfire season because it's so hot, and I'm just sending prayers to everybody that's involved, that people that are losing their homes, people that are fleeing. They told the people in Ruidosa, you don't have time, you can't pack anything, just go. Just go. You know, I think I read that like 7,000 people had to flee Ruidosa. That's a lot of people. God bless them. God bless them. So they need our prayers, and you know, the more that we can pray for them and send them, you know, that uplifting energy, but also we can see that the firefighters are able to put out the fire. The fire is subsiding. Things are cooling down. It's raining, you know. Just go into a meditation, or if you can just think about it or say it out loud to yourself. I know that, you know, the weather's going to change. They're going to get rain. It's going to put these fires out. People are going to get out safely. The more that we can lift them up with our thoughts, it is invaluable. You would not believe what people can accomplish when they all come together in thought. We can accomplish anything. So let's lift them up and protect them with our thought. And you can also say, ask the white light of the Holy Spirit to protect all the people from wildfires. God bless them. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and say hello to you guys, that I am still here. I've been working. I am doing healing sessions. I am doing readings. I've been doing them every day. And like I said, I'm back on the political train, y'all. I know I told you I was going to, and I haven't done too many political readings, but like I said, I'm doing the facts. I'm giving the facts straight to people. So y'all get the word out. Go watch my video for Project 2025 and get the word out, because the Republicans have an agenda. They have an agenda to just dismantle democracy. It's scary, y'all. It's very, very scary. It really is. So I'm going to do my part, do everything I can to, you know, spread the word and make sure that Joe Biden is reelected. You know, I don't care if he's old. I don't care, you know, if he turns in the wrong direction once in a while and has to be redirected. That's okay. He is old. Yeah, he's old. It's okay. He's still got it all up there. And that's all that, you know. Plus, he knows the importance of democracy. And he's honest and trustworthy. So he's my man. So, all right, guys. Like I said, if you need a healing session, if you need chakra balancing, energy work done, or you'd like to get a reading with me, you're having problems in your life, you need a little guidance, you can just send questions, and you know, I can do a reading just from questions. I actually like doing that a lot better. You can do the Celtic Cross reading, and that will just give you an overall reading. But when you ask the questions that you want to know answers to, and you'll get guidance on them, and it'll help you. You know, it really helps you when you're focused and you ask the right questions. That's the whole thing about this. About getting guidance, it's about asking the right questions, you know? So if you have any questions, you're going through a tough time, or you just want to do a reading or even a love reading, please contact me. My email's down below. Okay? All right, guys. Love you so much. Do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. Bye for now.